from one of the. Julio Urias is on. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Roederer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Absolutely jumped all over that.
Second inning set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Now the payoff pitch home. Bounce it to the left side. He's got it. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. Ready now is J.P. Crawford, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And that's through for a hit. They'll hold it second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Chubby Leclerc. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Swing, and oh my. Hit him with the high. It's out of here.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one.
Digging in next, Chubby Leclerc comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner.
Go on,
go
two, go two.
Down out there near the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. A hit in 2 tries so far. 1-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Next up is Chubby Leclerc as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Tolia. He got under one and popped out his last time up. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. There's 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is... Now at the plate is Blake Sable. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Digging in, the switch hitter, Chubby Leclerc, singled in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. It's out of here. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. These guys are really putting on a show here. That's 10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Cubbies put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Julio Urias earned his 9th win of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com. Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs.
And now,
Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
This is line to left, and he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Up next, J.P. Crawford, and he's got that batting line during play. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
It's hard to do anything.
Next up, Chubby Leclerc. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This one is launched. Look at this. It's out of here.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game.
Digging in will be Michael Tolia. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a liner. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Next up from New York, Cole Roederer comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Slow roller out to short. Reined in. Throw gets him, 2 down. And now, Chubby Leclerc, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, but this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second, and he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Next to hit is Chubby Leclerc as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, Matt, he's so difficult to hit from both sides of the plate, but his eyes light up when he...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many...
Next batter is Jeimer Candelario. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Off a one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A one-run finish today, 5-4, the final score.
They left a boatload of runners on base.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from Eric Lauer gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
No balls and a strike to count.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because the hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, come on, big dog, stay high.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Over to first, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. Next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Scooped up, 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 1 and the Cubs nothing. Here is Chubby. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got... I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Next for the Mets, Cole Roederer. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Drilled right back up the middle. There's 1. Out on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now to the plate, Chubby Leclerc singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Racing back, the right fielder. It's out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. He's 1 shy now. 999 for his career. Ready to take his hacks again. Chubby Leclerc blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. But swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Reined in.
Move it, move it, move it, move it.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. A 1-run game this afternoon. baseball under the lights of Jim Cowan is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. And stepping in, Chubby Leclerc. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag. Ruiz leads off second with one gone in the inning. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. It's out of here. And hold on to that baseball. Home run number 1. Striding in is Xavier Edwards as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Loves hitting left-handed off the right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitchers.
To second for one, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the... And now in the box, Chubby Leclerc off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. From the stretch, seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Leclerc is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. Doesn't matter who he's facing, he's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
One there. And the return is offline, but he's able to gather it in and make the tag. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So here is Malcolm Nunez. And a fastball that's hit on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Stepping up is Chubby Leclerc. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. On to first with it himself is. Now at the plate, Chubby Leclerc grounded out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Leclerc is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
These are the stats the oppositions look at, being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow down.
You can beat it. Pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6 run double play that'll get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Cubs 4. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Ronald Guzman. He went down on strikes last time up. Hit on the ground out to short. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Redbirds get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Josh Wolf earns win number 7 on the season.
No errors. They left 13 men on base.
set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Braxton Ashcraft, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really...
Ball four, take the base. Ball four, take the base.
Next to dig in, Chubby Leclerc. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories.
This guy's got a realistic shot to win the triple crown, and he's hit several home runs in his last 10 games.
First offering on its way. High and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder. At the track, the wall. It's out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And you've heard of 1,001 nights. How about 1,001 home runs? As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out.
He's out. First base.
Now to bat, Malcolm Nunez. We begin in the top of the fourth.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
So stepping in is Chubby Leclerc, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home fourth. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department. Next, it'll be Malcolm Nunez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 2-1 home. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn.
Next, here is Chubby Leclerc. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning.
Your attention, please. Pitching for the Cardinals, number 8, Captain Derlin.
Hit on the ground out to short. The second for one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. So next to hit is Chubby Leclerc as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
Pulled toward right center field. Robert is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth. 5-2 the final score tonight. St. Louis jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Freddie Peralta earns the win, his second.
6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
Doesn't get much better than it. Julio Urias is on the mound for the Cubs in this. So now here is Chubby Leclerc. Who's fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. It's out of here.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this.
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road.
Meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 4-2.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in 1 season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what the...
Next, it'll be Chubby Leclerc. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Brings up Xavier Edwards.
Up next to the Cardinals.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. Here comes the 1-2. As well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Ronald Guzman. In his career against this pitcher, he's 0 for 5. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. He's got it. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now into the box is Chubby Leclerc. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop.
So a runner at first now with Striding into the box next is Xavier Edwards. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, what a stop. He gathers the throw. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Stepping in next, Leclerc. Three for four so far in this one. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a debut. Though gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have five, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out four knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark.
Friday night baseball on the show, and we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the first of the... Ethan Small, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem...
Now, Leclerc. First offering on its way. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the center fielder, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a two-out triple. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end.
Take your base. That hit him. He's got first. He's out. Ball four. Take your base.
So next to bat will be Chubby.